Hello, people. I'm back. This is Wake Up America. So, I don't know how many of you actually saw my first video. I'd like more people to see it, but it is what it is. Anyway, I don't claim to be a professional video producer. I'm just here to get my point out. But I'm going to start off by asking this question. What the hell is going on in this country? What I don't understand is how do the American people not realize what is going on right now in this country? What I don't understand is how people can go about their daily lives like nothing bad is going on in this country right now. I don't understand it. We've got a fucking election process right now that is just up in shambles. We've got fucking Democrats that are doing whatever the hell they want to do. Doesn't matter if they break the law, bend the law. It doesn't matter what they do to benefit themselves and their colleagues. And then you've got these Republicans over here on the right side who haven't let their testicles drop yet and toughen up a bit and go after these fucking Democrats. How can you tell me that the Democrats have a right to rig the election, to have the authority over the vote counters being in the rooms when they count these votes, or have the power and authority over the courts and so on and so forth pertaining to what's going on with these elections? But you're going to tell me that the Republicans don't have any legal control over any of this? I mean, this doesn't make any sense. If you or I, meaning just a regular citizen, non-politically affiliated, or isn't some rich fucking greedy scumbag billionaire, if we were to be involved in any kind of fraud, election scandal, so on and so forth, if we break the law, guess what happens? The cops are knocking at our door. We have fucking handcuffs slapped on us and our asses in a fucking jail cell. And now we turn into convicted criminals. But if I'm an elected official, that's right, elected official, meaning they got their job because we, the people, voted them into office. Yet, all of a sudden, once they're in office, they have all the power in the world to do whatever the fuck they want. They can literally break laws and never see the inside of a courtroom or a jail cell. Why is that? And why do we, the American people, let them get away with it? Well, I'll tell you why we, the American people, let them get away with what they get away with on a daily basis. And I don't care if any of you don't like what I have to say or you get offended. I don't give a shit. Because there's that old saying, truth hurts. The reason they get away with this is because we, the American people, are too weak and are too fearful and are too overly involved and wrapped up in our social media lives and in our 9-to-5 jobs and so on and so forth to stand up to these fucking assholes. And then what's even worse is that even when we, the American people, can see that one side or the other is doing some really bad, corrupt, horrible, damaging shit to the American people, there are still those out there that vote these assholes into office. I don't understand that. You, the American people, better wake the fuck up. Because if you don't, this country is gonna go to shit. Tell me why the company who created and designed the software to count the ballots during this election season, tell me why these votes are being counted and calculated overseas. I don't get that. That doesn't even make any sense. Yet somehow, somewhere, somebody's allowing that to happen. And you mean to tell me that Democrats have more authority through the courts and so on and so forth than the Republicans do to be able to control what's going on right now? That doesn't make any sense. Either the Republicans are just super fucking weak people, or they're ignorant, or a combination of the both. Because I keep hearing the Republican side saying, oh, this is all bad. Oh, the Democrats are going to ruin this country. Oh, they're breaking the law, so on and so forth. And you know what? I agree with all that. But yet then, with those statements being thrown out there, why aren't you, the Republicans, doing anything about it? Why aren't you standing up for the American people? And mainstream media, they're all full of shit. And anybody who listens to them is an ignorant fool. Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. You're an ignorant fool. People, wake up. All the Democrats want is full and total control over the American people and big business. They don't want you, the little guy, to win, period. And I can't believe that all of the small business owners out there haven't come together and started to really fight. You think that you're protected, or you think you have any rights? Not as long as the Democrats are in office. But I guess you guys are also too weak and too ignorant to see what's going on and to do anything about it. Revolution, people. Revolution. Pick up a fucking dictionary and read the definition of that word, revolution, because that's what we fucking need. Because without one, nothing's gonna ever change. Nothing's ever gonna change. This is crazy. The Democrats don't want the American people to be happy, to have a right to be successful. They don't want any of that. They want big corporations to control everything, and they want to control everything. And anybody who can't see that must be blind, half retarded, or something. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. If I break the law, I'm going to jail, period. End of story. If a politician breaks the law, let's sweep that under the rug. So be it. We've got immunity. Yeah, and there's that fancy word of fucking immunity. You know what immunity is? All fucking immunity is basically saying I have the legal right to break the law and get away with it. This is our country, people. This isn't their country. This is our country, and we need to start treating it as such. We need to start holding these fucking assholes accountable for what they do. I just can't fathom how people can just continually believing all the bullshit that the media feeds us. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm telling you what, mark my words, if we don't fix this issue with this election and what's been going on and all this fraudulent crap and illegal crap that's been going on, if we don't fix it, we might as well just throw the whole election process out the fucking window. That's what we should do. Because it'll never be the same. Disgusts me what's going on right now in this country. And what disgusts me even more is that the average person either can't see it, doesn't know what's going on, or doesn't even care. Doesn't even care about what's going on in their own fucking country. But I guarantee you, when shit hits the fan, then that's when they're gonna come out of the woodwork, start complaining and crying. Well, where were you when we still had a chance to fight this and turn this shit around? Where were you then? See, the rich and powerful and these big politicians, they know how to control us. They know how to keep us down. And that's exactly what they want. They want us complacent so that we leave them alone so they can keep doing what it is that they're doing to keep their fucking bank accounts nice and fat while we struggle. Taxes. Yeah, should there be taxes? Of course there should be. We need taxes for certain things to get done, such as infrastructure, education, and so on and so forth. But when they're taxing every little fucking thing that we do, making it impossible for the average working American to get ahead, that's a problem. But that's how they want to keep it. Because if they keep it that way, and they keep people focused on working 60 hours a week just to barely scrape by to be able to pay their bills and put food on the table for their family, not have time to do anything else or to even think about anything else or to even realize what's going on, that's where these fucking politicians and big rich fucking billionaire scumbags, that's where they want us to be. Because then the attention is taken off of them and what's really going on. Wake the fuck up, people. Things could be better. Taxes could get lowered. Things could change if we held these fucking assholes accountable. But nobody has the fucking balls to do it. Or I should say, not enough people have the balls to do anything pertaining to change. And it's disgusting. It almost makes me not proud to be an American anymore. As hard as that is to say. Because this is supposed to be the land of the free. Look around, people. None of us are free. We're sheep being herded around. That's what we are. Because we don't have the balls to stand up to these fucking politicians and these big corporations. What do you think would happen if everybody for a week, 2 weeks, a month, stopped shopping and buying things on fucking Amazon and going to fucking Walmart and Home Depot and Lowe's and all these big fucking corporate stores, and we started giving the business back to the little guy, even if we had to spend a few extra dollars a month? But what do you think would start to happen? But do you think people will do that? No. People won't do that. They rather save $5, $10, $100 a month for the present instead of doing something that'll be beneficial for the future. And what you people don't realize is what you do today is going to affect your children in the future. And right now, all you're doing is setting it up so that your fucking children are going to be living in a cesspool of a fucking shithole country, because that's the way it's going. That's where America is headed, into a socialistic, communist, shithole nightmare of a place to live. That's where it's going to. Wake the fuck up, people. And you, the right-wing Republicans, who have had my support for years, you guys need to really wake up too. You mean to tell me you don't have the same legal authority as these asshole Democrats to be able to hold them accountable for the bullshit they're putting us through? And the only reason any of these lawsuits or cases that Trump and the Republican Party have been filing, that have been getting thrown out in these states that we've been having these problems in, is probably because these fucking judges are Democratic or somehow getting their fucking pockets lined behind the scenes by these big fucking corporations or these Democratic fucking assholes that they're all playing golf with over the weekend or fucking having their little basement orgies that they have or whatever the fuck it is that they all do behind the fucking scenes. And it's all corrupt bullshit. Evidence and facts. Yeah, well, you know, that's all good and dandy. But the truth is, a judge can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. A judge can have the fucking facts right in front of him, seeing that what's going on is illegal and bullshit, and yet they will throw that shit out all because they don't want to go against their political buddies. And that's bullshit. And we, the American people, should be holding these fucking assholes accountable. But we don't. We don't. We live in fear. Oh, well, if we do this, they're going to do that to us. And see, that's exactly where they want us to be. That's exactly the way they want us to think. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Wake up, people. Because if you fucking don't, you're going to see. You're going to see how bad things are going to get. And then when they do get bad, don't start complaining then and crying. When you could have stood up and started to do something to change the situation and what's going on in this country before it got that bad. And it's already pretty much that bad. But just wait. They're going to take your guns away. They're going to take your right to freedom of expression. They're going to take your right to practice your own religious beliefs. They're going to tell you when you can and how you can spend your money. Just wait. Just wait. And see what happens if these left-wing communist fuckheads get into office. Just see what happens. And the only little bit of hope we have as of right now, if Biden does win office, is that we have a majority in the Senate as far as conservatives and in the House, but, you know, and in the Supreme Court, thank God. But mark my words, it's still going to be very bad. Wake up, people. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Write that letter to your congressman. Make that phone call to your congressman. Put out a video. Put out a tweet. Go to your city council meetings every week or every month. Talk about those serious issues that are affecting us on a daily basis, like our taxes, freedom of expression, education. Let these politicians know that if they don't start changing things, we're not going to vote for them. But the problem is we have too many stupid people who keep voting for the stupid idiots who keep making things worse for us. And that part I don't understand. Wake up, people. Wake the fuck up.